Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? It is hot. It is hot in many, many places. Not here. We're on the top of a mountain. Oh, look, she wants to be friends. She wants to be friends. She does. She is the wolf who is responsible for us not having any wild rabbits anymore. We just have Bode's rabbits. Bode got one of the last of the wild rabbits, and then Jenna sent Bode a rabbit for mating. And so now we have rabbits, and Bode is our rabbit farmer. This is a level 1 rabbit hutch. That is Space Wars. We want it to look like a place where kids will have fun coming and learning about rabbits. So that's the one that's going to have the head, the rabbit head on the front, which is what we want. We're heading down into the ground under the meadow where we are putting our farms, and our first farm is producing. Dun, 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 dun. Yay! Our first farm is producing, and our second farm is being built right here. So this is Brittany getting much faster with her tools, and she is making a new farm. When she's done, actually she's making a new field. This is the new farm right here, but it's not built yet. And we'll have 2 farmers to work 3 fields. And that should work out okay. We'll see. So right now, I'm looking at this in the roof, and you can't see a thing of what I'm looking at. So let me come here. She went to do something. We're going to dig out the roof because I don't think she's going to get that. So let's come here. Let's get a pickaxe, and we need right now all the coal that we can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and that looks like it. Yep, we're up to the top. Okay, 14, let's do this. Let's put that there. 14 coal. So let's come here and put 14 in coal. No. Yes. And there we are. Okay. And let's fix this hole so we don't have bats. Bats can actually get stuck in things like this, and then they're tweeting away. So we're just going to close it up. And if she does something additional with it, then we'll do something then. Ooh, look at the gravel she's found. Do I want to remove it? I probably should. She's going to ask for a shovel. But right now, we'll pick this up. If we want to look at things, we'll do this. Yeah, gravel fell out here, out of the ceiling here. And so she's going to have to remove that as well, which is good. We need gravel. That'll be fine. So these are the 2 entrances. This is the first one here and the second one right here. When this one is done, we'll have to join it, I think, to this part of the hallway here. And there's a person who is looking for something. but they're very young, and we're really still trying to get a number of druids. Should I just go ahead and get this? I am getting stuff. 1, 2, 3. Let me put this here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there's 17. Oop. 18. So that's 18 out of that area there. Let's get some coal. And yeah, this is how we pay for our stuff. Getting coal that is going to be used by Arnaaluk, processed by Arnaaluk, and used in Pitti too, but Arnaaluk processes, they have the smelters, they have the ore smelters, and so we really want to get it back to them so that they can process it. So right now, I don't have a lot of stuff on me. This cobblestone is going back. This cobblestone is from both Leandro and Brittany digging out these two farm areas right here. And she didn't come back. Well, maybe she did. Maybe she just went to get a shovel. And she's back now. Back here. Let's see if we can find her. This is kind of scary, isn't it? This stuff falling. See that? Ah, she's on the roof. She's doing it from above ground. Good for you. Good for you. Not taking any chances. She is digging from up here. There she is. Ooh, Wunk, Deleza, our courier. This is Brittany working right here. Let's look at Ahmed for a minute. See, Ahmed, this is good. Let me see what we've got. Let's get our skill set for a second. We still need an enchanter. And we need, there it is. We need an enchanter. And an enchanter is probably down here with interesting. And eventually we'll need a composter too. We're looking at both of those things. I don't see it. Creativity, and the other one, knowledge. Here's knowledge, and the other one is mana, and there it is, and it's mana and knowledge. The mana is 14, the focus is not very focused, knowledge is 13, but the real strengths are stamina and strength. And stamina and strength, let me look for a second for strength or stamina, which are down here. Stamina and strength is a crusher. Stamina and dexterity, stamina and athletics is a composter. We could get Ahmed for this, but I think I'm going to wait. We'll wait and see. The other thing that we need is a doctor. And the doctor is mana, of course. And druid, enchanter, doctor, mana and knowledge. And that's it. Yay, Cade! Leandro's still working on the enchanter tower, and Brittany's still working on the field. Let's go over to the new mystic site. So this is the town hall, level 1. And through this area right here, through this little walkway that was there when we got here, we can walk over to the entrance of the farmer's market right here. And then back here, stepping off right here underneath this university building right back here. Oh, and look, it's there. There it is. There is the large keg. And this is the Shire keg. It'll be a while before we have actual pieces here. And so I'm going to bring the tree back in this location right here. And we're going to take this out of the ground in this spot right here. So we'll do this tonight. So let's do, nope, need a pickaxe for this. And then we'll do the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And that's a good amount. 22 coal. 22. 22 coal. And there we are. And we'll put this here. What happened to the rest of it? Did I put it away already? I did. 22 coal. Almost there. And so we're going to cover this part. Let's do stone back in here. So that's not like a muddy dirt pit. Right there. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, this morning I made a mistake this morning, and I actually instantly got, I'm going to look at this right here for a second. So this is supposed to be here, which is why this is here like this. We'll have to fill this part in so that it does what it does. And then the tree is here around this watering hole kind of thing there. I know it's night, hard to see, so I'm trying to decide. I don't really want to do a lot of taking away stuff here, like say this right here, but I could go ahead and bring the peat up in this section. Just for now, we'll see if I want to do that everywhere. And I might not, but we'll see. Let's go to Penelope's tower. Speaking of, oh, that's Lilith. Our 2 druids. And we're coming down in the dark, but her place is all lit up. And looking at druids for a minute, and that is mana and focus. So we have Penelope, who's 20 and a 19, and Lilith, who is an 18 and an 18. And so, and now we have Charlie. Charlie as well. So we have 3, and Charlie is an 18 and an 18 also, like Lilith. Yep. And so That's, we have Penelope is here. We're going to go to sleep right here. And so he's finished the mystical site. We're going to try and have Cade work on the new piece that we need, which is down here, and that is a barracks. We did the research. Maybe not. We see. Build options. The builder is Cade. Build the building. Yes, we did. We did do the research for it. And so this is what we have right now. That's interesting. That spot there like that. And this is where we're putting a barracks. We're using the Arcology barracks. We don't actually want a barracks, but we need a barracks in order to have an archery. We do want an archery. Which archery? Not sure yet. We'll see what happens when we get to that point. But we can't have an archery until we have a level 3 barracks. So since we're not going to build 3 barracks, we're actually going to have to level this up to level 3. So we're not going to have an archery for a while. Excuse me. Yep, sorry about that. I am back to coughing for a little bit. It's very easy to oversalt yourself. And I'm usually paying attention. But I had this idea for to do beans using the juice in that the jalapenos are in, not the jalapenos themselves, the juice. Totally forgetting that jalapenos, pickles, all those things are brined. They're soaking in salt to preserve them. So now I have to have a pretty saltless diet for a little while until I get the salt out of my system, but it is contributing to the cough. The dry, me being dry. There's Charlie. And right there, I think that's Lilith right there. And we can look and see how Cade is finding this. Now, what we did is one of the guard towers is actually sitting out here. We're not going to have the guard towers. We just need the barracks, and it's sitting right here. So that means that it might be built. If it is, we're actually going to tear it down in the long run, but to keep them from falling and to keep them able to build well, we just added that little platform right here off of this mountain. And if we wanted to make it look legit, I suppose we could bring this part around here and have this just be connected for right now to the stone at the bottom here in some, like it's a mixture, and have it be here like this, just to make it that this is what this is here. Let's just bring it up from there, and that gives some support to that area. We're supporting this part of the bridge with long spruce in the tradition of cliff style, but this is actually a jungle diagonal road that has been modified to be in spruce. Was modified for the cliff style in 20, and now I use it a lot. Maybe 19, maybe it was modified for it was definitely modified for the cliff style in 20. So let's come up here and see what Cade wants. This is a housing right here. This is Cade. This should be Cade, and it is. And let's see. And so so he needs oak. Most of these things should be in the warehouse. The spruce, planks and stairs, we might have to check on that. But for the time being, it's more than likely that what he's doing is needing a whole bunch of pickaxes for a level 1 builder. So let's take away some of this that he got while he was working on the Mystic site. He's got lots of plant life, lots of plant life, and also some peat. So we're going to take this part away. We should actually check and see what this is for a second. I think we might have to cancel. Yes, we do. So cancel the build. And then let's change this to stone. Switch this to stone. And there we go. Stone, not cobble. Stone, and we will get the stone from Arnaaluk. And so we have all of this. Let's go to the warehouse. I'm just going to use his elevator, and we'll come down into the forest, which is pretty dark right now, and we want to head this way over towards this section here, so we can walk so we can walk through here to the town hall. And right here, at this point right here, is the walk to the warehouse. And the druids right now are, I'm just watching their pathing and trying to see how they're going to do. And that way we'll know where to put the roads. So for right now, that is where we're at as far as that's concerned. Let's look and see how much spruce we have made up. And let's come to here. Actually, let's look at stone first. So we have stone pickaxes. We have a good amount, so we're good. And Deleza is going to deliver them. And let's come here. Let's get spruce. We don't have enough stair. We have plenty of slab. We just don't have enough stair and plank. It looks like we have enough. Let's get some. And we'll see how much he actually needs. Oh yeah, I didn't start him again, did I? I think I need to. Let's come out. Let's get him started again. It's right around the corner. Come down here. Build options. The builder is Cade. Build the building. Okay, good. Now he's going to be working on this. Brittany is working on the farms. And Leandro, when he's done with the Enchanter Tower, is going to be in this area working on housing, because we still are short We still have 4 people, if I'm not mistaken, living here. 3, okay. We have 3 people living in the tavern, and so we need to get them into houses pretty quickly. And there is the sunset, and so we'll go back to the warehouse for a minute, right here. And now that he has started officially, we'll take out his piece right here, Brittany Cave, there we go, and look and see what it is that he is asking for. Oak planks, 172 and 40. Okay, 172 and 40. Let's come here. Let's sort again. And let's come here and spruce planks, 172, okay. And 40, no. Okay, and then oak planks. We should have more than enough, and we have a decent amount of stairs. Okay, good. Mr. Villager, yes. I don't know. I just seem to be experimenting with all sorts of things right now. But yes, I moved the camera position. Is it okay? Is it weird? Let's go back here. I am okay. I'm recovering from over-salting myself, actually. Recovering from that. And the only way to recover from it is to not have any more salt and to eat things that are high in potassium, so that you can work with it. So let's see here. Oak planks 110, slabs 48. I think everything's there except the spruce. I don't need this much except spruce stairs. So we'll do, let's use domum, because I think it's a better deal if we use it. Well, it would be if it was working. Oh, that's right, you can't. I forgot, for the vanilla things, you still have to use the traditional recipe. If the builder was building it, it would work out, but not for that. Not necessarily weird, just different. Okay. Okie dokie, yeah, it is. Ooh, look at all this. Whoa. Look at the coffee we're getting. Let me take these out. Let me put this stuff in for a second. I'm going to collect coffees, and we're going to sell coffee. So we're collecting all the coffee to go back to Arnaaluk. So we had kids. The kids have grown up. It was fun. We got actually 2 families. So 3 kids are siblings, and the second set of 3 kids are siblings with parents. Both of them having parents, which was just really, really wonderful. I was just so happy with that. Okay, I agree with you. That is true. That is definitely true. And let's come here. Mr. Villager said in chat, actually, what makes something weird or normal is socially defined. So, in his opinion, nothing is necessarily uncommon or common. And that is very true, but that's his opinion. But that is a very good one. That is a very smart opinion, Mr. Villager. Very nicely done. All right, so it's nighttime. It's midnight. And I could look at and see if anyone else needs anything. Let me see if Leandro needs something. He has everything and he's almost done. Okay, because Leandro is almost done and he's not going to have anything to do, we're going to go out and look at some housing choices, some places where we can put housing. The only problem is it's nighttime. I disagree. I think you're pretty, I think you're good at studying, and I think you're good at being able to discern, and those are really important. Those are really important things, Mr. Villager, and I think that's cool. You know where to find answers from. You know how to search for answers. All of that kind of stuff is really good. Let's go to sleep. We're going to go down to the supply camp, the balloon, and we're going to go to sleep here for a moment. And there we go, so that we have some daytime. Pragmatic and reasonable. Yeah, see? Very nice. Okay, so let's come here and let's come up here. I need some housing that's available for Bode is actually moved into Brittany's old house. Brittany has moved into the underground because it's closer to her. She decided she didn't want to commute. And after she built the other underground house right here, these are Sanditon's houses added on to Desert Oasis. And so she liked the house, and so she's decided she wants one too. And so she has one right here. So Bode moved into her house. Bode works here. He's the rabbit farmer, and he's going to be here. Here's our farmer, one of the ways our farmer can come up, and we're going to have two farmers, so we need some housing right in here. We could do this tree here. The question is, which house do we want to do? So up high in the trees and rational, even if your reason comes to a really radical side and rational, Mr. Villager is saying, I think with reasonable was what I meant. But can we consider it one aspect too? Absolutely. Absolutely. So we've been putting the jungle pieces up high, the dark oak pieces down lower. But we don't have to necessarily do that anymore. For instance, we have a dark oak piece right here with this right here. And I think that we have this fixed now so that the next time that it's built, it's not going to take away the leaves. Let's look. Yes, it's a Monster to Mermaid build, not a dark oak build. And that's important right now, because we've modified this so that it doesn't do this. See how these trees are trimmed off here? So we don't want that to happen. See, there's another dark oak right here. We could actually have, we could actually have, building. I think this is Leandro. We could actually have Leandro build his house right here. and just walk right to it, right over the town hall area here. That would be kind of interesting. Look at this perfect tree. So let's have him make his own house. No, he wants to do housing for others first. So one house here, possibly a house here, a house here. Why houses up there? Because we're trying to preserve the forest ground and the trees. And so we're grafting these houses into the trees. Let's begin. Hello. There might be something at the door. She's expecting. Okay, thank you. Vincentius Primus, everybody. Too many houses? He likes a mango. I bet he does. I bet he does. Too many houses? I don't think so. So we have a house here. So far we have one. We have 3 at the university. And we have 2 underground. That's all we have. That's all that we have right now. I think I would like to have a house here. Now I know that the guard tower is here, and we'll see if we can put this here. Could, like the tree fungi already present, flat circular platforms are perfect. Would be good if we had proper houses already. Yes. And that is what we're trying to do. So here we go. Let's try this right here. There's a house there, a house here, and the guard tower here. How close can we get this house? Jungle tree, fundamental, residence. Let's do the regular residence, not the alt. And that's what it would be like in the tree. So we can see it's not going to take away the treetop. Let's do the level 5 and just make sure. Residence level 5. And it's still not popping through. Although there it is, a little tiny bit right there. So that's the part. We could bring the tree down. Let me see where this one is. Let's see, this one is at 149. And if we had this one at 149, let me see for a second. This is 148, I think. So it's already down 1. So see, there's one house right there, right up against each other, but not overlapping. This is good. Right up against this, but not overlapping. This is the guard tower right there. And right down to here, but not interfering with this right here. And I think that's going to be good. And Mr. Villager is saying in chat, and I still didn't get the mangrove sapling. How hard can it be? I can already bet the time I was waiting I could have used to search it, at least in the same continent as the one you're in, possibly. And you were waiting to see if a trader came along and had one. That was one of the things you were going to attempt. I don't think I can move this house. It's right now, it's so perfectly between these. I think I'm going to have to leave it like this here And then the question, once again, is where this is coming out to. Let me bring this out so I can stand on it. This is 147, so this is 148. And 149 would bring it up to here, and we would just have to cover the roof with back with leaves when it's done. That's the only thing missing. Cherry isn't too mandatory for now, so the mangrove is the only one. Okay, so there it is. That's where it would be, and now we need it to face differently. We're going to turn it towards town so that those, let me make sure, let me see how it moved. Yeah, it moved a little bit that way. Turn it towards town because we're going to have some road pieces that come out and meet it. See, we have a road piece here. We can have a road piece coming out here. This is going to be interesting. See this tree right here? I'll have to go around it. Unless we have it face this way. Unless we have it face this way and have the road come over and around, and then do I have the fairy tale pack? I think I do. I think I do. Have it come around, and let's see if we can put another house right here. That would be interesting. All right, so if we're going to attempt putting a second house in this location, I think that moved that way. There we go. In this location, we need this tree to be right on top of this. So see, it's actually on top of the tree. So that's good. And let's see if we can find the hut block up here. If we can see the hut block, then it is not hidden. And let us build the building. So we're going to assign a builder, and there it is right there. So that's what we have so far. Let's assign Leandro to build this so that I can see what it looks like from the outside. And then let's come here and let's put on the glasses right here. That's what I need so that I can see that. Now let's do it again. And fundamentals, residence, and now let's see if we can have these two here without them overlapping. And I think we can. Look at that. Ooh, that is nice. So one of them is going to be here, but the other one's going to be here. So what does that mean for the upstairs of this one? The level 5 upstairs here. Being so close. Yay! Excellent. Excellent. So if the windows are on this side, that would be perfect. But that means that this is the front. Well, wouldn't that be interesting? Let me see something with this one. So this one here, the front is that way. That means their windows are looking out in this direction right here. And this is the front of this one. I think this is going to be okay. I just need them to be all at the same level. So let's find a piece of this tree to stick out. Oops, I didn't get a tree piece. Let's get this. And we're going to take away this one so we can put this right here so I can see what level this is. This is 147 and this is 8, so it needs to be up one more, up to here. Okay, and let me just make sure again. This is 149. It absolutely is. So these are both now 149. Do you believe some of your infrastructural advice will be necessary for this build? Sure. That would be fun. So we've got a place right here. There's enough space between here. 1, 2, 3. See? To put a road. So we can put a road there that connects the houses right here. And we'll either have it connect. The only way they can really get to the houses is with the elevator. But we want them to be able to connect a little bit with buildings that are up high. This building here, which you can't see because it's nighttime. Let's put a lamp here for a second and let us say that this is in the right place now, facing the right way. So they're looking out over the town hall and looking out over this area here. And we're going to go to the fantasy pack for a second as soon as we place this. Do I see the hut block? Yes, I do. So the hut block is not covered. So let's come here and assign a builder. Okay, and so now I can take the glasses off and let's see what Mr. Villager would like me to see in fantasy pack. Hold on for a sec. Fairy tale, not fantasy, fairy tale. Let's come here, Fairy. I thought I had it. I bet I was thinking of fantasy. Functional fantasy was what I was thinking of. Interesting. Using it would avoid the waste of use for the ground space. Fairy tale pack. Well, this is interesting. I'm going to look at it for a minute. So let me stay here for a second. Let's come over to here. Let's go to Planet Minecraft for a minute. And let's look for fairy tale. Fairy tale style. And let's see.
I didn't get that.
No.
Try again.
No. Fairy tale style. And there it is, fairy tale style. And there, I can't get it. It's for 19 only, and it's not for NeoForge. And the last time that it was worked on was 8 months ago. It was posted 2 years ago. And it is not showing a Neo. But let me just make sure. Updated on the October 26th. And that should have been around the time for Neo. But someone asked if it would work in 20, and it probably will work in 20. Where it won't work is in Neo, if there isn't a Neo update. and I don't see one right at the moment. Yeah, I don't see one at the moment. It looks nice, and I see what you're talking about. Because they're little tiny places, and that would be quite fun. But without Neo, I don't think we have it. I don't think we're going to be able to have it. I'll ask Vincentius when he returns to look at it and see. Because it's cute. It is very cute. Let me see something here. And perfect timing. Perfect timing. Vincentius coming in right when his name is being used. What's that? No, not the bagel.
Coffee.
Coffee?
It is drinkable.
Is it drinkable?
I haven't tasted it yet, so I don't know if it's perfect, but...
So, Mr. Villager was asking about the fairy tale style pack. And it was made in 19 and updated in 20.
Should work for you.
Except I can't tell if it's Neo or not. Neo's the
Style
problem.
packs aren't
Style packs aren't?
they're not model order specific.
Ooh, really? Ooh, let me add it. Let me add it right quick. Yay! See, he's so good. Right quick, yeah. You cast Expotentious Vincentius appearance. Mr. Villager is saying hi. And right quick. So I can go to Planet Minecraft. Planet Minecraft and put in fairy tale. Fairy tale and style. Let's do I think that'll work. Let's see. And it is saying, I got it to come up the last time. Fairy tale style. Let's do that. There it is. Okay, let's come here. So, Vincentius, all I have to do is press download mod. Download mod.
Right.
Okay, and something happened. Download available after short message. Download unlocked. Continue to download. Okay, download. Yes. Dangerous. Allow. All right, and that part's done.
There should be a second downloads folder.
And now I need to, let's quit Safari for a second. Let's come here and get two Finder windows, one for the downloads and one for Minecraft. So the second Finder window there. Okay, let's go to downloads. And sure enough, there is the file. And now let's go to this and instances.
And then the instance you're currently on,
which is 21 Neoforge. Okay, instance.
blueprints.
And then blueprints. There's blueprints. Open that file. And then drop in, pick and
And then
drop.
download as a zip.
Is it downloaded as a zip?
Oh, it's a folder.
It's a folder. Is that okay?
Yeah, just correct the folder
just drag the folder in. It says an older item named Fairy Tale already exists. It didn't come up. I put in Fairy Tale and it didn't come up. I'm going to replace it just to make sure that it's the newest one. How's that sound? Okay, and then let's X that, next that. And who do we have here? Aditya. Hello, Aditya. Welcome. Welcome. How are you? How are you doing?
Minecolonies to reload
Yeah, to reload the new one, but we'll check in a minute. Hi, Aditya. You're new? Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's nice to have you here. Let me look at the tool again, the builder tool. Let's look at the styles. Why didn't it come up? Did I spell it wrong? F-A-I? No. It is not coming up, Vincentius. Tail. Isn't that interesting? Cancel. It's not coming up. It says it's in there, and yet it's not coming up. Why would that be? You can call me Mermaid. You can call me Mer or Mermaid. And let's come here. What am I looking for? Let's come up here. Let's put these things away for just a second. And let's come down. It's not coming up.
What's that?
It's not coming up. It said it was already there. Why isn't it coming up then if it's already there? So let me go to here for a minute. Aditya is saying, you are the first foreigner who doesn't have that much difficulty to pronounce my name properly. Aww. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I like languages, and I'm studying a bunch of different languages. And so, yeah. Switch to where?
Switch pack.
Switch to here?
Switch pack.
Switch pack.
I just want to see what it says.
Okay.
No, just scroll through them instead of searching.
Scroll through them? Okay.
Just to make sure.
Yeah. That maybe it's not picking up on the thing, but it's there. This is the Christmas colonies, and then Minecolonies official, Cavern Fortress, Lost Urban, Space Wars, Shire, Desert Oasis, Colonial, Jungle, Tree, Incan, and now the styles. Style colonies, High Magic, Frontier, Antique Crimson, Hive, the new one.
It's not functional fantasy, is it?
No, it is not. It is Fairy Tale.
Oh, Fairy Tale. That's right.
And it's not there.
Okay, so the Star Colonies are in the Star Colonies mod. Minecolonies is in the Minecolonies mod. Christmas Colonies in the Christmas Colonies mod.
Mm-hmm.
Local should be all the ones that are local.
That
are on your-
like
on
War
your local drive.
Minecraft and Sandyton and Underwater
Base,
Base. Old English is there, and I just added it, and it's not and it's there. Arcology, of course, and Arcology. Blocky Universe is updating it or finishing it, one or the other. It's, and steampunk and tropical,
Well, Dark Nest, and that's it.
and there we go.
Well,
I could bring it down and bring it back up and see, but it said it was already there,
Yeah, so there's
and
a-
it
so
wasn't
there's a
there.
problem.
So there's a problem with it.
we'll work on it between now
And so, unfortunately, Mr. Villager, as good an idea as that was, I can't do it right now. I like the little styles, and I think that'll be fun. But I'm actually enjoying having some things in the trees too. I'm enjoying that a lot. So that's one of the things that we're going to look forward to doing. So as soon as Leandro is done, we'll show you what he's doing over here. Leandro is working on an enchanter, and it is on the ground. Over here it is a dark oak enchanter, and I think I'm going to have a light just so I can find it. Dun 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 dun! Yay! Yay, Leandro, you flooded the plate. Leandro, you flooded it. He's putting in water. There is water underneath. We're going to have to fix this tree area here so that this comes down like this. We can have roots in this part right here rather than just having it be stone right there. Sorry you can't see. I know this is the hardest thing about this. This is here. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Now we know we're going to put a path here. This is the, oh, look how pretty. Look at that. Oh, this is cool. He's almost done. He just has to do the rest of the groundwork down there. And this is a proper old growth forest enchanter in the trees. So beautiful. So absolutely beautiful. And so yes, it is daytime, so they're not working. They don't work during the daytime at this level. It has to be level 5 and then they'll work. Why did you need it? I would like, Mr. Villager suggested it as a way to have some tiny buildings in among the trees. And so I was going to take his suggestion and see if I could find some that I really liked a lot, and I would use them. But I'll have to wait and do that tomorrow, because Vincentius Primus and I can look at it and see if there is in fact any way for me to use that. My hair is wild. Every once in a while I have serpent hair. All of a sudden I'll feel something and it's like, my hair, it's alive. Do I want the whole? Yeah, I think I do. I'm going to put, so that you can see what I'm doing, I'm just going to put a lamp here for a second. So this tree is holding up this building as part of the build. And they took it down, and you can see where it was taken down. They're going to end up taking it down a few times. I'm not having this tree look like this until level 5. Not even until level 3. So as they work on it, we will put the tree back until the tree's in the way. And then we'll have to find something to justify this tree not being here. Do we need it to hold up the building? Technically, no. We could put in these, and you can't see them. We could put in these tall jungle trees, because this is in fact Jungle University here, and see how that works. There are some trees in the area that are being used to support this, and some trees, some areas here. Let me go down. Let's have it be daytime, especially because it's raining. I need to go to sleep. Everyone's gone home early, so we're going to come down to one of the druids stations, and I have my sleeping bag here as well, so that I can do that. Yeah, I like doing mixing different things, and so it would be interesting to see what adding the fairy tale little buildings. Oh, that was Riley. Hi, Riley. And there's Penelope. Riley's the nurse who is filling in until we have a doctor. And speaking of such, let's come over here. We're going to walk. See, it's always going to be dark in these areas here. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. That's intense. This is the mystic site for Shire, and I definitely wanted it. This is a druid retreat, a place where they come to play. And so we're having all these different things that they can do. We have several outdoor areas for them. This mystic site is completely outside, and so this will be wonderful. And then over here we have the outdoor farmers market, and we're going to have some makers in here, like flower shop and dye. I don't know about dye. Dyes sometimes have strong smells. Flower shop for sure. Definitely a Fletcher, and maybe a blacksmith, but I don't think so. I think we're just going to end up with flower shop, the Fletcher, the produce stand, and I'm thinking I'm going to put the cookery here, which would be kind of wild, but we'll see if I can. This is the tavern here, and when it is done, it will have a beer garden up above, and that's going to be one of the other open spaces. Dun 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 dun! He is done! Yay! Let me quickly stop him from working on the house, because I don't want him using Leandro. Let's cancel the build. Cancel. Let's see what his peat. Peat as a fill block. I don't think I want that fill block. I think if we do any fill block, that we would probably do switch and do birch. Let's have him do birch wood as a fill block, and let me see what happens when I do that, so that I don't have to do a bunch of things. So we've got 2 houses that he can work on. He can work on this one or this one. This one would be for like Bode, and this one for Romina. He lives here. We don't have any level 2s yet, so we don't have any partners as yet. We will start level 2s as soon as we get some other things on the ground. So most of the people are going to be living in houses by themselves. And these are workers who live here. We're having the university have a place where if people want to come here and stay with their kids and have their kids have an experience, they can go to school here, and we have some houses at this level that will be for kids. In other words, for families. And so the first one is a dormitory, and we're going to have 2 dorms at least. And then this is one house here. We have a house here. And then back here on this road, we have another house. Right back here. And let me look at something for a second with this house. And we'll see if Romina can reach this house. So Riley can. Cade can. That would get him out. Ooh. Parnell, is fine where she is. She's in one of these houses up here. And Ezra is in the dorm. Riley has a house below. She's the nurse. And for now, she has a house below. And Simeon is a farmer. We're going to have the farmers live closer to the meadow. And Leandro's too far away. And that takes care of everybody right now. So yeah, so this is an interesting thing that I didn't notice until I was looking at the names of people, trying to make a connection between the people who are here and Arnaaluk. This happened by accident and is so wild. So you see this person here, Aaron Arnold. Aaron Arnold is our miner. And in Arnaaluk, Aaron's cousin or uncle, I think it would be more an uncle. Aaron's uncle is Rome Arnold, who is our first miner. So mining runs in this family because that just happened. I wasn't even thinking about it. And it turned out that way. That is always so wild when stuff like that happens. So yeah, so let's see. Cade is here, right here, and this is one of the things. Now I think Cade is lower. He's at 50, but I think these are with the university, and they are at 52. So he would be stepping up. Any road that we connect him to is going to be stepping up to this house. And the house entrance is right here off of this. So technically there isn't a way for him to reach this house easily. We would have to make a side road for him. See that right there? See how you can see that coming out right there? We could run a road along here to reach. Why don't we try doing that? Why don't we try doing that? So let's see what he's working on for a minute. Kate is working on the barracks, and he has some of the things he needs, and Deleza is going to give him the other things that he needs. We could use another courier, that is true. And then Leandro is going to start working on something here, but he has to be able to reach it. So we would need to put in an elevator in the tree like this one has. So let's come over here. So the tree that we're giving for this is right here. Let me do something for a minute. Let me see if I can put the glasses on and get to look at it for a second. Yeah, let me see. That's not going to come on. Okay. I was hoping it would come on, but I'd have to have him build. And so let's do build options. Builder is Leandro. Build building. So I just want to do this for a minute so I can see where we would like to put. Let's do. Where would we like to put the way down that's going to be in this house? We probably am going to have to do it from right here in the doorway. But this doorway, this tree is not supposed to, that's going to be moved. And see, there's a bed right there. And this part is part of the tree right here. This is going to be where the kitchen is actually when this is bigger. This is the living room here, and right in this area here somewhere we could. So for the meantime, someplace that isn't going to interfere, that's the hut block. Place the real tree here. Let's see if we can put it right here. So let's try, I'm coming right here and putting an elevator in right down through here all the way to the ground. Okay, so let's put the elevator there. That's as far as it'll go. And then let's put a side on so that they don't have too much trouble getting up. If there's a couple sides open, sometimes that's a problem. So we'll put that one in, and let's take this off, bring this side up here. I see that. Let's take that away. And we're pretty much where the end of this is. Hold on. Right here. So we don't need these two. Oh, I might have taken too many away. I took one away. Come back down. Put that one back. Let's go up. And here we are. Okay, so there's nothing there. So now, right where this is, why don't we go ahead and get jungle. Let's get this, and we're going to just make a small platform under here. So let me take off the glasses for a minute. So let's come to here so I can see what's actually here. See, there's nothing. And so we're going to put up. Whoa, that was a fall. Let's put that. How do I want to do that? Let's see if I can reach. No. Nope, have to do it from this side. Ah, you're in the way. That's the problem. Okay, so there's that piece. Let's put a piece here. And right here, let's put a piece here. So this is all that's going to be here right now, is this. Holding up where he is. And hopefully this is enough that we will be able to keep him, that he won't get lost. And there we are. Okay, I know it's so terribly dark. I'm sorry. Let's hang one here. Let's have one here. And that part's good. So now let me come back to here and look. So I have a story, and my story is that I am Mob. I'm a mermaid from the nation of Tana, the mermaid nation of Tana, which is an Amazon nation that has been around for a long time, as long as the skeletons and the witches and the enders. And so the mermaids have a relationship with these ancient creatures that live on this planet, and that relationship is forged by the water, by the fact that we rescue them. And so because of that, we're able to make peaceful settlements possible for land people who don't want to be constantly fighting. And that is the story. Because we are ancient, we're wealthy. And in regards to the fact that we have a lot of materials that have been given back to us by communities that we started. Communities like this one, like Arnaaluk. And so that is how we continue to support other communities like these that want to have peace. So how many as an ambassador have I had? I think I've had as an ambassador, I think my being an ambassador started in 19. Before that, welcome back. You had to leave. That's okay. I hope you enjoyed dinner. You went to have dinner, yes? And so, or supper. Before that, I was watching them deal with the other mobs, and my people were watching them deal with the other mobs, and it was decided that we could help if they wanted and if they agreed. So the thing that they agreed to is that everyone of swallow, SWALLOWING, swallowing. And let me see. Ooh, it's a Luna. Let's see if what is she? She wants 5 cakes. What she got? What you giving us? Are you adaptability and agility? The adaptability is too low. Knowledge and mana. Look at that. Knowledge and mana. 19. How much time do I have? Hold on. I've got a teeny bit of time. Let's go and look at Riley. Riley's a nurse. I want to see how much Riley has. Because we don't technically have a doctor. Riley is actually a druid who's acting as filling in for a doctor. And right here, but Riley's a 20. See, the knowledge isn't there. She's using mana and her focus to help heal people until we find a doctor. And the person we just saw isn't skilled enough. I mean, they have the knowledge, so they're like a young doctor. How would Riley feel about that? I don't know. I think I'd want to try someone a little bit more experienced. I want to see if I can find someone. Nice. Yeah. There we go. And so yeah. So that is what we're doing. And so the other thing that we were doing, how much time? We only have about 5 minutes here, and then we're going to go to Arnaaluk. Before we do, is it possible that I can connect these two? See this line right here? We would be in this tree. And whose tree is this? Is this a house tree here? Underneath it's a house tree. Ah. Ooh. Oh. We could put another house here if we wanted, but I don't think we need So let's come to here. So what we're talking about is connecting that piece right here. This 1, 2, 3. So let's begin. It's daytime. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and this is Cade, and he's working on the barracks. So let's come here for a second. He is low, which means we'll build it up. But let's come for a minute. Let's switch to monster. Switch to my pack. And let's come here, spruce roads. Let's just do a straight spruce road, X. Let's do that again. Wait, X. Let's do that again. Spruce roads and a straight. There we go. So now we've got a piece of road here. Now we can either do these or we can do the jungle. We've got jungle in this area with the university. I think we're just going to go ahead and continue with that. So let's come to here. I know, I see that. We can fit it over top and they'll just take that part away and it'll fit in that corner right there, which is necessary to not see that. There's the house, to not have that block through, and that part there, that's actually fine. When we get to this time, we can fix that. A little mugwort will fix that. And we can fix that. So let's move this out 1 and up 1.
The
So
roof
there's
is
the
so
first.
precarious it rains on my head.
Nope, we're not going to be able to do that. Let's bring it down so long as it's a part of this build. Right here like this, see this? That means that we have to keep it at the same level. So we won't start lifting it up until it gets to here. And with that in mind, let us construct it. However, let's switch and let's go to jungle. And let's have all the woods match in this area. Let's go to infrastructure, roads, and we want the long straight, which is this one. Turn this one this way. And it is now in exactly the place that the other one was, except I think it's in too far. Let's bring this. No, it's in the right place. So we want it to be right there like that. So let's build it. We're only using the level 1s of these. And so here we go, constructed. And there we are. Because we want them to be made out of wood. And you think she's gone? No worries. No worries. And let's come here, constructed. And let's X. And there it is. Dun, 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 dun. Now we're not gonna do anything right here just yet, except remove that. I don't want him using this just yet. So I need this to be cut off from here just for a moment. And let's come up. Let's do a second one. So we're going to go right back to the same roads and right up to the straight. Let's turn it this way and move it out 1 block and up 1 block. So there it is, up 1 block here, and it is in keeping with the other, and let us construct it. So what's holding this up? That's a good question. I have no idea right at the moment. I'll have to figure out what kind of magic we're using to get this to be here like this. This might be short enough, these 2 pieces, that wood coming out from this tree would hold that up. And we can think about it like that. Let's come here. It's wood. See, we start getting gravel, and gravel's too heavy for up here. And the ultimate is made out of stone. And that's how strong these jungle trees are, and that's fine. We just don't want to use that here. So we're going to come here and construct it. So now I need from here, nope, from here, I need this, and we're going to X this part so that this goes away for a minute. And then we can come here and see that bottom piece right there, that one. So we can put this on here, and that's going to make these pieces here. This one has to be double, so we can put the fence piece on top of it. Boink, there we go. And let's do that on here and on here, and that gives us this piece, just to make sure they don't get any ideas of crossing over. They're so much more intuitive, acting not throwing themselves off of things or doing stuff like that, which is really nice. And we'll put one here where there was. And so now we just need two more, possibly one to go around the corner, maybe a corner piece if there is one, and we'll see. But right now we need this to come up one in order to match that block. So jungle tree house, infrastructure, roads, and let's get this straight. And there it is. Turn it in and bring it up one. And now it's matched with this part of the road that's over here. And yeah, we're just going to need a turn there, and I think we're good. So let's come here and let's construct this, and let's X. So here's this piece, and look there. See that right there? That's what we need. We need that. This piece here, we're going to take out, and we're going to have it be, I just want to be able to float here. We're going to have it be a piece of this branch. So a branch from this tree is actually holding this up, and then we can use this to put in here and here, and that gives us how we're going to put this part, connect this to here, and we're good to go. Yeah, I see that. So right here, right now, this is going to have to be like this. Eventually, we'll see how the house looks. I don't think we need fence on this side of the house, but we do now. So we'll just put that there. So we can do one of two things here, and I think the thing I'm going to do is use a long. I think the long is going to be the perfect size. Jungle long. Let's see, there it is, straight. Let's turn it this way, and let's move it to here. So what we're talking about is having it be here, and there's the road right there. I don't want to get too close because I think that's going to disappear. And why don't we just move it right into this so that it's sitting here like this. This is good for us. And let us construct it. And there it is. And let's X. So now we have this piece right here. We actually don't need the decoration block. And so we're taking those away. And we're taking away the lanterns. There's one right there. And we'll take that one away too. And here we have it. So we have that tree holding that part up there. I don't think I have anything. This is going to be like a suspension bridge. Unless we have something come down from this tree or over from this one here to hold that up, or from this one here. I think this is going to be a suspension bridge for the time being until we figure out how we're going to do that. So yeah, there's this piece right here, but this doesn't do us any good. So this is more than likely and get something to drink. More than likely going to be closed. So Cade can now actually use this house Yeah, that would be an interesting thing. See these here? Look what we could do with this. Right in this spot right here. We can suspend it, have it be a suspension bridge. And let's get iron. I think this is the correct one. Sorry about that. And let's see from this spot especially right here. Let's see what we can bring up and bring down. What's it connected to? It's connected to these posts. And let's see what it looks like if we have this come up into the tree right here. Can we get it connected to one of the branches in the tree? Only if we bring that branch out. All right. There it is. Okay. So let's have, there it is, see right there. And this one right here. Let's have these go this way. And then have another one here that goes right out to here. And that's what that's connected to. And this branch here is connected to this. Let's see how that works. I'm good with this. We need it to come over far enough in this area to maybe suggest that this is actually what's holding this up. Let's come here. Let's take these down. We kind of do need them, but not so much. So we'll do that. Let's try putting this part here and having this be held up. I kind of like the idea of this. And there we have it. It looks like a swing. And over here, this corner is being held up, whoosh, by trees here. This is the house tree right here, but we could have log come up from here. See where this is right here? And underneath, let's have this come up through there like that. I think I'd like that. Put the jungle back. And suggesting that this is being held up by wood and things in different places. And I like that. Do we want something here? We could. Ooh, right there. Yeah, let's hold this part up. Right there. Excellent. Excellent. And is there a piece here? Because why don't we reinforce this part? Hold this here. Is that right where I need to put it? Yes. Let me put this down a little bit more this way. And then let's take these and connect them here. One more. One key. Ta-da! So, this house belongs to Cade. So Cade is no longer living in the tavern, and he can get to the house. Really interestingly, he can either get to the house through the university. Uh-oh, we got a break. He can get to the house through the university, or he can get to the house through his own builder tower here, where there is a way down, a legitimate way down that is built into this building. And I like that. So this is good. And we have this like this. Ta-da! So he will move into this building here, and we'll be living here, and then we'll see what happens later on with families and all that kind of stuff. Do I need something in this corner? Okay. There was something there, so I'll put something there. This is in the house, that light, and these right here are over where this building is. And there we have it. So that's for Cade. Yeah, I haven't done this one just yet. That I wanted to bring this tree part here all the way down. This is what begins to happen. We begin to incorporate, sort of like have it be a part of the location. The fact that these trees are here like this. So we have these super tall birches here, and we can have them come all the way down into the ground. See down here? See where this is? Instead of having that be there like that, we'll just go ahead and put the full birch of these old growth birch forests all the way up through this building to there. So this tree is actually holding this piece in place. Shall we do one more? Why don't we, for just a minute? Can you see? Am I doing this in the dark again? I am, aren't I? Let's come to here. And yeah, ooh! We thought we were going to use, there is an oak or was an oak here, and we thought that oak, but I think it's better if we use the birch, because the birches are the older and stronger of these. Did I put something there? I did. Good. Okay. Let's bring this up. And so it begins to look like this. This works for us. There's Riley. Penelope is not feeling well, so she's going to get... Oh, no, she was just talking to her. Oh, okay. I thought she wasn't feeling well, but no, she's fine. And Penelope's just checking out the balloon. And she's doing her rounds. And he is digging, and look what we've got. Look at this. So see, this is what we knew, and this is the reason why this support right here, being held up by magic right now, is going to sit on top of the barracks. So he is completely removing this whole area here. I don't think he's going to have any problem. There is water back here, but I don't think he's going to come back that far. This is an Arcology. Although he is coming here. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to take that away. I don't want it to interfere with their working. And so that's what he's doing. And it is 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's see what Brittany's doing. And we were supposed to go to Arnaaluk about 10 minutes ago. 10 or 20 minutes ago. So we're going to do that in just a sec. Let's come here and look. And we can see one field. Ooh, pretty. And look at this. So we've now got the makings of this field. These fell down, and yeah, I'm going to take them away, I think. Or should I just leave them for her to do? Maybe I will just leave them for her to do when she gets to it. Let's do that. This fell through from the caves above. What's in these caves? Wow, that's a big gravel deposit right there. Look at that. That's amazing. So yeah, that's what fell. And let's just leave her to do what she's doing. And when she puts in the wall piece, then we'll see the rest of what's going on. So she hasn't done that yet. Let me just do one pass by her. See that? That's why we're doing it.
Good day to you.
Rack. Rack. Let me see how many.
Today.
Look at your tools. But there are plenty of tools in the warehouse. Let's see. She needs 5. A field and a composter. We're going to have them be made by Arnaaluk. So for right now, she's going to be waiting for those things to come back. Let's go to the warehouse and see if there are any minerals that need processing. We don't have any processing here. We don't have a smeltery. We don't have a blacksmith. We don't have any of those kinds of things. So let's sort for a second. And then let's come here and look for coal. And we've got 34, so we can definitely take those back and have them be processed. Look at this! We've got 5 copper, iron, and coal. So all of this is going to go back. Let's see if there's any lapis or redstone. I don't know that there is at this stage, but we'll see. Nope, we brought that because it's been processed. Redstone, and nope. So what is there? There's gold. Did they find any gold? There's gold in them there. Nope, there isn't. And there's no gold. And yeah, so that's it. Coal, iron, and we'll just accept that for right now. And let's go to the balloon with what we've got, and we'll write it back to Arnaaluk. We definitely definitely need to have a light on. So we'll come through here, and this takes us through the town hall area, and then the farm area here, and right out here there's the restaurant right there, and I think she's doing fine in the restaurant. We'll check for a minute. Yeah, no, not there. Here we've got squash soups still. There's plenty of potatoes in the warehouse and plenty of cod right now, and she has bread, and that's all we can serve. At level 1 they only serve 5 things, and so those you can switch it around when you run out of food and have them serve something else that's available, which is what we did with the beef and the pork that was in the supply camp. So we have rabbit now from the rabbit hutch, so that's how we're doing it. And we're going to continue to the balloon right now. And she doesn't need anything, and we don't have a cookery because it's only level 1. We can come here and go downstairs and get on a balloon. So let's put our luggage right here. We're going to put these in. Let's see what else we have on us. We have a lot of stuff. I don't think we can put all of this on. We'll put some of it. I should have given, but I think I'm going to give this to them. These things not. These things go back to Tana. And let's see what that looks like. So we can put in this much right here. And looks like we can put in some more. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just fill it up. 1, 2, 3, 1. Wait. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we are. So that's in the luggage bay. We're going to come up. We're going right here. And let's look at, let's read. Yes, journey map updated again. And close that. And which is good. That means that Vincentius Primus exploded. I think he's okay. Let's go to Arnaaluk. And here we go. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So we'll wait a minute for the world to load in, for journey map to load in, and Java to recover. And let's look in all the directions for just a second, especially over in this direction here. You can see those coming in, and now we can come and get off the balloon and collect our stuff. And we can collect all of our things right here. So the way I want to do this is we're going to put these here. This isn't supposed to be here. This here. That can stay, but we're going to put it up this way. And these pieces right here. And this will allow us to get all of this back out. So the coffees are going to be sold. So we're going to put them on a ship to go out. And there we are. So that I have a hand free. Yeah, let's just take this here so I can have at least a hand free. And here we are. We are almost ready to put in a restaurant here. And I just have to wait for the kids to grow up. That's actually it. We're waiting for the kids to grow up. And here's this. We can go down. I just figure that's like waiting for other people. And I know I'm burdened down. We're walking through the Trees Hotel. The Trees. And this is the Monument Rail in Monument Corridor. And we're going to walk by the rail like a subway platform. And we're passing one of the concrete mixers right here. And then this is the main warehouse right here. And let's come back here. We have some things that are going to Tana, and the coffees are going as well. And so we'll do that. And then we'll come up. I don't want to put this cobble here. I know what I can do with it. Oh, that's an excellent idea. Let's come back here. We're going to put portion of it in the crusher, in the crusher's storage, and hopefully, hopefully the couriers won't take it away. But we're going to have Raquel, who is our crusher, actually make sand and gravel for us. And this is Amanda at the blacksmith. And straight ahead is Calvin, the sifter, and Raquel is right here. It's 8 o'clock at night? 9, 10, 11, 12? Yeah. And she made us some bone meal, but we don't need that anymore. We don't need clay. And what we actually need is not cobble, not tough. We need sand. We need sand. So that's what she's going to do, except, no, wait. We do need sand, but we need gravel in order to get sand. And we just got all this brand new gravel. So we're going to give it to her. And she is going to make gravel out of this. And then when we have it, then we'll have her make sand afterwards. So we're going to leave that there for her. Everything else is going into the warehouse. Not this, not these. We'll put the rest of this in the warehouse. And these are supposed to go into the refrigerators. And all of these are going into the new warehouse, the second warehouse. And so we'll head for that. There's Mira. Mira is a counselor druid. She's actually one of the first 4. And she has been here since the beginning. Has a big family. With Laura. They have a bunch of kids. Which is what they wanted to do, why they came here. And now we're headed past this warehouse here into the town hall area, right here. And we're going to we're going to turn the corner here, and we're going back past the farm country. I'm calling it the farm country, but it's the farm corridors. And to the second makers area where we have a second warehouse. This is the main road, or the main corridor. So this is the main rail right here, and the third of the rails that we have is the farm rail, and we only have them on the roads. I think that means that Steffi or Nina might be out of food or not feeding people, so we'll have to check. Yeah, I just got here, so people aren't resting well tonight. Usually what happens is the first night they don't rest well. That's okay. So let's take all of this and put it in this place here. Not you. And there we go. This should have gone into the piece. This is mine. And these don't technically exist. And so we'll put them back. The flesh goes back to the skeletons. We got some of it, and we have permission to use it for research, but the rest of it goes back to the skeletons. So Tana returns it to them. This is how we keep faith with them. We do not ransack their graves, and we do not keep their flesh and use it beyond research with their approval. So that's what we're doing. Let's cancel. She didn't get those yet. And that is Ryan. We were making those for Ryan, but let's see if she got them. We've got explorers and peace druids napping in the area. That looks like, no, I'm not going to be able to see it. Okay, so let's come to here this time of night. Not going to be able to see it. Let's come here and let's look for Ryan. There's Ryan. I'm not going to be able to see anything until the next morning. Oh, but I can on here. Lots of food. But what I'm looking for are those. I'm looking for cancel Harry getting tea. He doesn't need any tea. I already know. Pumpkin seeds for Elsa. You're growing pumpkins? Why are you growing pumpkins, Elsa? I have to check on that. And cancel for Steffi. They don't need tea. And yeah, there's no blue, light blue banners on here. This is a good thing. Where's the closest tower? I think the closest tower that I can sleep in, Peace Tower, would be the Willows. There's Raphael. Raphael is a reception druid. We have receiving druids and like that. Checking the demands, yeah. Checking on the people. We're gonna go up here. This is Galilea and Bailey are here. This is Bailey, who's in the mine with Jameson, and so these are their bunks, and I'm just going to borrow one of their bunks for the night. Okay. And the bunk beds are paladins, are a mod called Paladin Furniture. And it is not in conflict with Minecolonies, although I'm not sure that they're using the beds. We'll have to check and see. I know that they use handcrafted, but I'm not sure about Paladin's beds. And we'll check on that. But right now, we're going to see how Ryan's doing. Hallie is working on the 4th fishery. We're going to have a 4th fishery to keep up with the demands for fish. And we've got all sorts of people going to get food from Raquel. Now we have 2 Raquels. One of them is the crusher. She runs the crushing plant. And the other one is here. And she used to be a glass blower. No, she used to be a concrete mixer. She used to be a concrete mixer, and then she decided that that's not the kind of mixing that she wanted to do. So she now has this restaurant, and people are waiting for breakfast. She's making breakfast for people, and then they sit and eat, and then they go. There's Jenna. Jenna is the other rabbit farmer, and Gray back here is making cakes and pies and pizzas. And he's got room. I just wanted to make sure he had room. 4th, sushi demand. It's the salmon. It really is. Getting enough salmon. We have a ton of cod, but we're not getting as much salmon as I would like. Tadeo and Fatima are eating together, and then over here, Philip is eating. Fatima and Philip are shepherds, and he's getting something. And what's she saying now?
What can I do for you?
Dun, 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 dun. She has the colonies. She does not have those blue banners.
You are so wise.
Yep, I knew it. Okay, so I'm going to cancel one more time. I'm going to be here for an hour or more right now. I want to see if she's going to get them. There seems to be a glitch there with the banner. So we'll see if part of it is because I'm going back and forth between Pitti and Arnaaluk. I might not have been here long enough for it to actually be fulfilled. So we'll see. If they had shrimp on the menu, shrimp on the Barbie. Yeah, that would be fun. But there's no shrimp in Minecraft, at least not without a mod. And so, yeah, we don't have it yet. Steffi, you're doing okay? Let me see for a second. Let's look here. Steffi's doing fine, and this is why we stopped the tea. She's got... Yeah? What's the matter? Cooking. She's got food. She's got 2 different kinds of yogurt. She's serving kimchi and spicy eggplant. She's serving steak dinners. Let me see what she has here. Rice. Let's take these and see if we need to fill these up. So those 4 can disappear there. Let's put these back. And the rice. And she didn't need any more. So we'll keep these in the refrigerator because it's less than 64. I know it's complicated, but that's how I like to do it. And so, and there she is. And no, she cannot go in the refrigerator and get it. That's just for me to have some extra. And Steffi is fine. Steffi can look over here and she can see Patrick, who she lives with. They don't have an official partnership yet.
A problem?
They're just enjoying living together. No, there's no problem. And so Patrick is a farmer, and he's down that hallway down there. You would be eating the plate if you had the opportunity of having a huge fried shrimp. Mmm. Yum. Yeah, that sounds perfect. That definitely does. That does indeed. Tempura shrimp tempura. With just a very light coating on them. That's good. Or steamed. I don't think you're eating raw because raw. So you're eating steamed shrimp with cocktail sauce. Oh my gosh. I love shrimp cocktail sauce. Yum. Yum. The spicier, the better. I have a couple things that I like spicy, and that's one of them. So here is one of our 3 Fletchers.
'Tis a fine morning.
Right here. Yeah, it is. It is indeed. Why aren't you making this? Aha! Look. It's the sticks. Do you know there's something going on with sticks? Everything that needs sticks isn't happening. Let's come here and let's sort the warehouse for a second. And then let's come over here and see if there are any sticks. There are 15. We don't need 15, so let me see what happens. They did pick up this. No, not yet. I haven't picked up those things yet. But they will. Let's see. I'm looking for an indicator for the sticks. And did I miss it? No, there it is. Dun, 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 dun. It's an orange indicator. The sticks are not sticking together. No, they are not. We're going to take this amount and give it to Hannah, who is the Fletcher, right here. And that way she can make the banners. Now, she has the recipe. We know that. So there's the light blue right there. So that recipe is there. And this is Micah. Oh, and Micah likes the sushi. Look at that. He is holding a piece of sushi in his hand. And this is Tristan here. Tristan's a glass blower. And are you making any? Or are you just coughing? He's not making anything still. So something is going on. However, he did take the glass out of here because we actually put this is sand right here, and he has 4 of these. He has 5 altogether. So we're just going to put these in here, and then he can remove them, which is what he did because we did this before. And there we are. Yes? Okay. And so we can look a huge pile, having a huge pile of, yeah. Yummy. There are, I've had eel. I haven't had it raw. I've had it cooked. I've had eel before. Always having to do everything for them. Oh. I've had eel before. I've had calamari. And I like that, which is squid faces. I like squid. And we call the little squiggly ends So calamari is usually in rings, but they usually throw in what we call the squid faces. It's probably their butts. Squid butts. But yeah, I long ago started calling them squid faces. The part that goes
I feel privileged
Let's go back
to live
and
here.
see. Everyone here seems to be satisfied. Look at this. Nobody's complaining about lack of diversity in food. There's a lot of variety, and Nina is quite happy as well. And this is very good. How much do we have? We have a couple things here. So let me see if she needs replacements of these. Let's look. She does not need replacements of quiche or the hand pies, just a little bit. Quiche, we could do it, but I think I'd rather have her just have 2 of those. And the fish, she doesn't need. And she has 2 of the flatbreads. Flatbread is what we're serving with the kebabs. And so that works, so we can put these back in here. They're not a full 64, so that's how we're doing it. Curious, you forgot the name in English, but you call it lagosta. Isn't that lobster? Is lagosta lobster, I think? I think it's lobster. It's interesting how anything that looks a little crusty or fried seems hardly tasty to you. Yeah? And the hardest too. Yeah, that's lobster. That is lobster. Lagosta in Portuguese. Love it. Love it. Okay. And here I'm moving. See, I'm moving without me having my hands on the keyboard. We're going to have a problem. We'll see when it starts. I probably should. Why don't I save myself the trouble? Don't you think? Should I save myself the trouble? I think so. Let's look at Franklin for a second. See what he's making. He should be making pizzas. He has the stuff to make pizzas. I don't see any mushrooms. Ooh. I don't see any mushrooms. We'll have to go back and look. And those things that we took to sell to Tana or to another city-state that wants them, those things are going to buy us mushrooms. Buy us mushrooms and whatever other things that we need. And so, yeah, everyone's gone home and gone to bed. And here we are. Let's check here for a second. Let me see if the computer is off over here. Yes, it is. So the computers are off in the university, which means we need coal. And let me look up here. We've got some things for research, but I'm not ready to research yet. And we're not asking for anything. Let's ask for coal. Let's ask for 7 coal blocks is 9 stacks of coal. So we can do that. At 64. I think. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that and see if we get, there we are. So yeah, that's going to be delivered, and then we can put it in the fuel. Right here, the fuel is actually empty. So we'll put it in, and that will turn the computers on in this area. Lobster, it just looks like a shrimp, but huge, more dangerous when alive, but seems nice. Lobster, yeah, the body, yeah, it looks like a shrimp with big arms, with like Schwarzenegger arms. That's what a lobster is. With bodybuilder arms. That's funny. What time? It is after midnight, and I am near right here. That looks like explorers getting ready to go and do their rounds. And so we're going to take a nap while they're doing that. Explorers have to stay in shape because they're wearing all this protective clothing when they go out. And since they're wearing all of that clothing, they like to jog in that clothing just to make sure that they stay in shape when they have it on. And so that's what we're doing. When you only exercise the arms, you can be called a lobster. Yeah, probably. Or a lobster or Popeye. Or Popeye. That's another. One of those two things. Hi. Oops. What?
So what'll it be for you?
Hi, Elaine. What's the matter? Wait, what did you say?
Good to see you.
You wish the restaurant had more... Okay, all right. I'll check the restaurant. What restaurant are you using, Elaine? I wonder what restaurant she's using. We put Elaine here because she has family now. And so she was working in the mine, but we had Lily take over, or I think we had Lily take over. I'll have to check and see. All our kids are in school, but this is where they live. So we have one family that's living here. And this is Travis Hadelin and Whitley are the kids, and Eli and Cindy are the parents in this house. And even though the kids are at university, oh, that's right. Hi, you're not doing anything. So let's have her return to the library where she's going to do lectures. And back here, this should be everybody. Let's see if, yes. So then June and Elaine live here with their sons, William, Dante, and Solomon. And Jackson, June's older boy, before she was with Elaine, is grown up. And what's he doing now? I think he's an explorer. I think he is. And so, yeah, Popeye. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Like the Sailor Man. I haven't heard that song in 1,000 years. 1,000. Mr. Villager, have you ever heard of Battlestar Galactica? Have you ever heard of that? And let's come here. And we have a couple people who are building. So those gloves are considerably pretty. You have tried to copy them for yourself. But they didn't work too well. The gloves on my hands. Yeah, I love them. They came out so nicely. What is it that you want? Wait. Did you want my attention? Hold on. The gloves came out so lovely, and I love having them because my hands get cold. And the scarf is wonderful. I love the scarf. And I just love my whole outfit, Mr. Villager. Thank you very much. And Mr. Villager designed and made the outfit for me. This person's name is Shire. And mana. Oh, an absolute druid. Look at that. Those druid numbers. Also, adaptability and agility. That's something to think about. We'll think about him and decide. Shire. Shire is his name. Mackenzie. Now, we've had Mackenzies in the past, and we've had people with the first name Mackenzie and the last name Mackenzie. He's a little pricey, but he actually has some good numbers. So that would make that a definite. And adaptability and creativity is for what? Adaptability and creativity, let me just see for a second. Adaptability, builders, the chicken farmer, restaurant. A restaurant is adaptability and knowledge. And the nether, the ambassador to the nether, is adaptability and strength. There isn't adaptability and creativity, actually. Creativity is with knowledge, dexterity, focus, and dexterity for two people. The stonemason and the dye shop owner are both creativity and dexterity. Creativity and adaptability doesn't exist together. There's not a specific thing for that. And I'll say yet, because who knows? Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. So, no, you didn't hear about it? Explain? Okay, so yes. So it is a generational thing. Battlestar Galactica was a TV series that was on at one point, and then almost 20 years after it was on, definitely 10 years more after it was on, one of the people who had been involved with the first Battlestar Galactica as an actor became the producer for a new Battlestar Galactica TV series. And it was on, I don't remember whether it was HBO or one of those at the time, but it was really quite amazing. It was a really, so you know how Star Trek, the Abrams Star Trek is sort of like a redo, and how lovely it is. Well, that's how the Battlestar Galactica was. It was one of those kinds of redos that didn't break canon and yet gave you that feeling of the old ones, and it was really quite amazing. I don't know whether it still exists, whether you can find it or not. So yeah, and Mr. Villager is saying, wait, so the skills are divided between primary and secondary, with certain skills determined to be primary and others to secondary, or the combinations are random by position. Random by position? I don't know that they're necessarily random. Couriers are agility and adaptability. Planters are agility and dexterity. rabbit farmers are agility and athletics. So that's kind of what happens. And so, like, under adaptability, builders are adaptability and athletics, and so on and so forth. And so there are specific skills for each, and they have two sets. I think you would like it. The Cape is like a mix of Star Wars with Resident Evil. Really? The Cape? Ah, curious. You mean not random, but they can both be secondary or primary. Yeah. It's not like you have one set that's only primary and one set that's only secondary. You're correct. They can be mixed up. Harry, where are you? I just saw you a minute ago. Where'd you go? Did you go home? Is it nighttime? No, there he is. Hi. How you doing? I just wanted to check on you and see how things are going. You seem to have a lot of teas, so we'll look at that and put these back. Let me see what's in the fridge for a second. Nothing. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Okay, so you're going to have tea in the fridge now. He serves spicy eggplant and kimchi, and he's serving steak dinners. He also serves spicy grilled chicken and fish dinners, as well as steak and baked. Wow, you're serving a lot of food. But yeah, that's what he's serving. There are 3 restaurants that serve sushi. The Trees restaurant that Zaria has, the Town Hall restaurant with Harry here, and Steffi's restaurant in the Makers area, the second Makers area. They're the only ones who serve sushi, and that makes it good. Just found a DVD. It's definitely a mix of Star Wars and Resident Evil. If it was to define me by Minecolonies based skills, which 2 do you think I fit? Ooh, oh, that's intriguing. Oh, that is intriguing. Let me think about that. Let me think about that for a minute. Yeah. Yeah, let me think about that. I think one of them would have to be creativity. I think definitely creativity. And then the second one, I'm not sure which would be the better. But what I would probably say for you would be, and I think I would have creativity as the secondary one, and I'd have either focus or knowledge as the primary for you. I think focus probably. Yeah. Usually like to make these questions to people you like to see from their worldview. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. What would you pick for me? What would you pick for me, Mr. Villager? Let's come here and see what... Oh, everyone's gone home. Let me check Abdullah for a second. He doesn't have a lot of stuff. Let me take these 2 for a second here from him, and I'm going to give them to... Oh, look at this. He's supposed to be making pizza and muffins, and he's got cream cheese, which means he can make cheesecake. And yeah, focus. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I do. Let's bring these over here and give them to, there we go. Give them to Messiah, and Messiah can cook the bread. And see, he doesn't have that many, so that'll be good for him. And everything seems fine here. And let's look underneath, and there are still some pieces here. Did I forget to give him his tea? I did. I'll have to take that back. But see, we don't need any of the yogurts. Yogurt. Oh, and we don't need any rice for sure, and we definitely don't need any chicken. No one wants those right now, so we'll put them in here. And the tea, did we decide that he was going to serve tea? I was thinking that I would have someone other than the Asian inspired restaurants serve tea. And I'm looking, maybe creativity as second, absolutely, but maybe knowledge as primary, not too creative but not too ununique. Creativity as the second, I like. Oh, you're talking about me. Okay. Okay, cool. Are you talking about me or are you talking about yourself? We'll find out in a minute. Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, I thought maybe I was going to have a restaurant serve tea, but not him. Okay, so it's not Messiah who's going to do that. Although it kind of could be the ones that have bakeries attached to them. I could have them serve tea. That would be interesting. I think I will. We're just going to add this on to the restaurant. So that would be Zaria. Is already serving tea. Let me see. Yeah, let me think about that. Let me think about it. But let's add tea to the menu from here. It's down pretty far because it's, there it is. So it's in this color here. So that's in the middle. No, that's at the end. That is at the end. So yeah, tea, rice. So we have a bunch of level 3 foods. We do have some level 3 people. And then we have the level 2 foods right here, and then the gold. So it's gold, silver, and bronze essentially. And that's good. Let's see. No, it was about yourself. And the secondary knowledge or adaptability. Maybe knowledge as a primary. No. I think you're pretty focused. I think you are. Indeed. You're good with knowledge. And I think you're focused. So I'm going to check. I did check the kids, but let me give Harry his tea back that I have on me. So we'll come over here, going past the little taxi, submarine taxi. And Harry's right here. And I'm going to give him, put in the refrigerator, this tea. There we go. Okay. And yeah, I do. Let me see. You know what I just was reminded of, Mr. Villager? I was reminded of when you first started watching and you were doing interviews. And remember you did an interview of Mixasa, the style designer, in chat. That was actually quite fun at the time. That was. I just, for some reason, that just came into my head just now, talking about what we're talking about. That was nice. All right, so I'm kind of just enjoying the ambiance here of being in Arnaaluk, but let's go and look at a couple things. River could be working on something, and we're going to see what's more important for her to work on. And I think what I would like her to work on is the druid station that belongs to the Palo Verde apartments, while we have Lionel working on the main piece. So she doesn't have anything to do right at the moment, and so we can have her do that. And yeah, so we're going to come down here. Lionel's also working. He's working on the Palo Verde apartments, and she's going to work on the reception center in front of it. And we're down on the ground floor. And yes, I really had liked the way this hallway came out. It was very fun to do. And let's come here. And you're welcome. You're welcome. Jinada. Let's come here and let's look. And let's get, nope. Let's get the builder, and the builder is going to be River, and we're going to have her upgrade this while he is working on these. And I don't think they have any doors yet. Nope, he's still working on this. So Lionel's working on the actual apartment building, and River is going to be working on the reception area for the building. And here we are at the top, and people are coming to work. There's Isaac, who's one of the tree farmers, and coming towards us now is wow, why have I forgotten it? Probably because it's one of those names. Wow, I've forgotten. Ron, that's who it is. It's Ron. Like Ronald McDonald. Yes, it's Ronald. And looking very, very spiffy today in his suit. And here comes one of the builders, and that's River. And she's going down to look at the assignment that I just gave her, so she's doing okay. And let's see here. We see couriers, and this is Zarya feeding people. It's morning, so everyone's hungry. And Zarya has enough. She has too many rices. Again, she's got a ton of rices and a ton of teas. She doesn't need that many. The rest is okay. Nobody's complaining yet about her lack of choices there. So we'll take this way here. We'll take this, and these can all go back to the warehouse. She can keep the small amounts. And we'll put these in. a stash box so that a courier can come along, take them back to the warehouse and put them in the refrigerator. That's what we're wanting. So what I think I'm going to do with this last little bit of time that I have here is look at a restaurant. I can't still, if I put the restaurant in, no, I could assign a builder and that would help. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to assign a builder to put in a little restaurant piece right here. And we might do that restaurant piece in the cruise ship too, but we'll see if we want to do it. But here we're definitely going to, I would like to get people to come here, and restaurant will definitely make that happen. So we need a hut block, a builder tool, and we need to be able to see. I've modified build and switch. Switch to monster to mermaid. And there we go. And let's look at monster to mermaid scans. I bet I'm going to have the problem that I had. I think I have to put this in, this decoration. Yeah, I do. I have to put it in. This is the steampunk restaurant. And I've got it in 2 places, but this is the steampunk restaurant, and this should be the level 5 of it. And it's going to sit here like this, with an area here for coffee and things like that. Now notice how far over this is. See how it's coming all the way over into this area here? And that's why we're using it, because we want to get the people who are here to be able to sit and have coffee and stuff while they're waiting for the balloon. This is the balloon terminal, this decommissioned supply ship. And so even though it shows the restaurant, which is a barracks restaurant, spreading out pretty far, we're really only going to use that portion, the sideways portion of it, in order to get seats in that area, which just sounds wonderful to me. So let me come here. So I forgot about the fact that I would have to build it. I didn't make it for it to be built by the builder. And so I think that I'm going to have to wait on that until the kids graduate. So let's go look at the kids and see how soon it's going to be before they graduate. Now this is what the taxi is for. So the taxi in the hotel lobby will take me to the town hall. And yes, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take it. So we've got our seat, and let's come here and let's look. And we're in the hotel stop of the submarine taxis, and we're going to the town hall stop right there. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so just give a moment. It happens so fast. I have to be careful not to be dizzy. All right, and we're going to, so in theory, which job would you work better? So thinking both sides, focus, knowledge, and also, yeah, let me think about that. I have to think about that. Based on the ones that I gave you, I don't think there is one, a specific job that matches that. Let me look for a second at the list. I don't think there is. Knowledge and creativity are together, and focus is together. But yeah, courier idling. Now they're probably waiting for breakfast. We have a couple couriers that are actually that are levels that are not level 5s. So when it rains, they actually have time off. And so that's probably what's happening. But as a matter of fact, he was just waiting for lunch,
Mutton and
a
potatoes.
late lunch.
Can't get much better than that.
He was getting a late lunch. And now he's going to go. He's going to leave and continue with his errands. Yeah, he was just having lunch. And it's one of the things that I like, Mr. Villager, is that they take the time to actually eat. And I think that's really cool. And I was on my way someplace. And I think of that. Let me see if how the kids are doing in school. So we have a brilliant kid, a kid who came out of the school with a large amount of something. I don't know what right this second. So Cindy is a professor right now, and she and Eli are raising kids. Eli is the curator of the museum. Khalid is trying to get his numbers up. His numbers, yeah, we do. Especially his mana numbers up so that he can do some exploration, join an exploration team. So that's what he's working on. Michael is dean of the university, and June is a druid. She actually is the mystic site druid, but another druid is taking that over right now as June is raising kids. And so even though they're not kids anymore, they're kind of kids. So Ariana is supposed to be lecturing, and we'll have to go around and get her back. And Adeline is one of the people who is working. And then, did I say Adeline? Adeline's one of the kids. So this is how we can tell the kids. Adeline is the one who's brilliant. And she came into the university with a 29 from school. So she'll have to go back and get her grades. But she has focus. Her focus is low. Her mana's low. But we definitely wanted to give her a chance to see what would happen with her being such a brilliant kid. So we have her, and then let's come over here and let's look at and there she is. Yes. So Adeline came in with the 29. So she's going to graduate first, even though she is one of the two youngest. She's going to graduate second. Travis is working. Whitley and Dante and Solomon all came in, William, all came in around the same time. So Travis and Adeline were the two that were the younger kids. And they're starting out here. So William, Solomon, and Dante are all part of the same family. And then Whitley, Travis, and Adeline are all the same family. The kids take whichever parent's name that they want. And so you can have kids in the family like the Adeline and Travis, where Travis has taken Cindy's name, but Adeline's taken Eli's name. And so wouldn't that be cool if we could do that here? That would be an interesting thing. It definitely would. All right, so they're too far off. They're too far off. And so we'll just leave them. However, wait. One of the things that we have to do is come here and see if there's room for Ariana, because if there isn't, yay! Dun, da, da, da. Okay, so we can have Ariana be here. Talon is running the Mystic Sight bookstore. Everly and Renata are running the bookstore at the Trees Hotel. There's a bookstore. So there are a couple bookshops, and then this massive university library. So that's what we have right now. Okay. And let's see here. I'm still trying to see why he inventory isn't making anything. But it does seem like he has less food than he had before, and he does have sugars. We are going to have a new sugar farm, and we should begin to see the sugar coming in. We lost the cocoa farms. I wanted to lay over the cocoa farm, but because they can't see it anyway, I'm going to wait until the cocoa farm is finished. Wait until it's repaired, because we were getting cocoa from the style, and then we switched styles, and none of the plantations can see cavern style cocoa farm. And so that's something that there it is. So this is the new sugar farm that we decided to put in, since we can't put in the cocoa farm that we want. When it is possible for it to work again, one of the farms that we want to use, and this is what we were doing, we wanted to use Lady Shatana's new farm under Cavern, new field. I'm sorry, and I might be confusing you. I'm talking about fields. I'm talking about the planters' fields, not farmer fields, and that aren't connected to the planter. And one of them is original kelp. The original style kelp field is not connected to any planter. I've got 3 other planters, and it's not connected to them. 2 other planters, an aquatica and an underwater base, and Kiara is a cavern one. And let's look here, and let's look at horticulture, and let's look at default. And that's not getting us our fields. This might get us her fields. Yes. So I just love the way this looks. I love this cocoa farm, and we'll show it. It comes in corners, and that's what I like about it, that you can have just 2 corners of a cocoa farm and then have something else like sugar, like what we have here. And that is what I would like to do. I definitely want to do that. I know. My eyes were closed. And you know why? Because I didn't get that much sleep last night, and this is 3 hours that I've been streaming, and this is my second stream, the first one, and you're going, that's nothing. Oh my gosh. If they're not grown up or not, you would be happy to give them your blessing. They're not grown up yet. They're grown up, but they're still at university, so they're not living on their own just yet. They don't start living on their own until they're in their second year at the university, and so we're doing that. Passed a little more. Yeah. And luckily we didn't get cut off by the internet. Something's going on. They're doing some kind of work or something. And so we didn't have to worry about that. That was good. But yes, this is actually what I would love to do, is to have these in here like this. So to have the chocolate in 2 corners and then the sugar in the other. So half chocolate and half sugar. And that would be perfect. To me, that would be a wonderful use of this area, and I'd love to do it. However, this doesn't work. This field wasn't working, and so we would have to wait and see if it will. But right now, she should be growing sugar, and it looks like she is in here, that Kiara is growing sugar, and sugar we definitely need. And let's look at the inventory, and look, the cocoa was there from before. She is not growing any cocoa. There is no field, and that was from before we took out the first field to put in these fancy fields from cavern style that aren't working for whatever reason. So there we have it. This is a nice, really nice place to finish off. There is one of the fields right here. This is the sugar field right here. Oh, nope, that's the cocoa field that I want to put in. But there is no cocoa field showing. That's the cocoa field that used to be there. But when you go to the fields, see, it's not showing. That's the problem. So I don't know whether they decided to take away cocoa or something. I'm not sure. So we'll have to figure it out. But for today, thank you everybody. Mr. Villager! Obrigado, Mr. Villager. Thank you for being here. And let me see if I can find that pretty name. We had a new person, Aditya and Aditya. And Aditya is was visiting for a little bit, and we're thanking her for being, or them for being here. And yeah, So enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. I will be back tomorrow on the schedule, and we've been listening to Drone Hands music. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus right now. So yeah. So bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.